Some of our favorite words. Mean, median, mode, range, summarizing data numerically. So the range is simply the highest number, the difference between the highest number and the lowest number. So if you look at a set of data, you'll look and you might reorder them, which we'll have to do at some point, or you can just pick the highest, subtract the lowest, and so this is the range of that set of data. So mean, median, and mode all start with M. Annoying, but they're three different measures of center, right? They're measures of kind of a middle ground, and they work a little bit differently, but they all give us important information. The word average is used for mean. There it is, measures of center or measures of central tendency. So where is sort of the middle of all this data? The mean is this, the sum of all the values, so add them all up, and divide by the total number of values. So we added these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers up to equal 20, and we divided by 5 because there's 5 numbers. So that would give us a mean, or the layman's term, average. The median is the middle. So a really cool term. It's the middle value, but they've got to be sorted from highest to lowest. That's normally how we do it. They've got to be in order. So if I took this data set, I'd have to reorder it to find the median. So I've got my numbers. I've got two ones, so they're both in there. 5, 6, and a 7. They're all in order from lowest to highest. And so I just pick the middle number. The median is 5. When we have an even number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then we've got to pick the middle two, and we actually just find the middle of those two by going and finding what's happening here. We're taking half of 4 plus 9. Well, that seems very much like the mean or average of 4 plus 9, because that's what we did. We got two numbers, we add them together and divide by 2. The mode is the most common value. Mode, most. Mo. So it occurs most frequently. We can say that is the value with the highest frequency. There can be more than one mode. There can be no mode. If there's nothing that repeats, that's how she blows. So consider the ages and years of 7 people who are surveyed in a shop. Number 1, find the range of values. Well, if I put them in order, that would be helpful. I don't really need to do that for this because I only need to put them in order for the median. So I'll have a look, and I have a gander here, and it looks like 65 is my highest, and I reckon 12 is my lowest. Let me just go through them and look. So the range of values is going to be 65 is my highest, minus 12, and that equals 53. So from my lowest value to my highest value, there are 53 units, in this case years, that are the range of the values. So to find the mean of this set of data, I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to add them up. Doesn't matter the order for mean. And then I'm going to divide that by the number of data points I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That gives us 203 over 7, which gives us 29. So that means the mean of this data set, the middle ground, is 29. Now find the mode. The mode is the one with the most. And if I go back and look at my data set, I've got 115, I've got 131, I've got one of everything except 12. So 12 is the only one that appears twice, so the mode is 12. If, just saying, I had another 31 on there, I could say the mode is 12 and 31. You're allowed to have two modes. But if I had another 31, 1, 2, 3, then the mode would become 31. But as the data sits, there's two 12s. That's the most frequent. So that's our mode. So when we're looking for the median, now the median requires us to be in order, usually ascending order, but it doesn't really matter. So for this one, I'm going to look very carefully and see. For A, I'm going to start with my lowest, and I like to cross them off. 2. What's the next lowest after that? 7. 7. 8. I'm just leaving spaces, I'm not putting any commas. 9. 10. And 13. So now I've accounted for everything, and I've got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just going to count my way in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here, my middle point here is 8, so the median for this set of data is 8. Now, as you can probably guess, this one's got an even number, so I'm going to have to do a little bit of trickery. So looking at my set of data for B, I've got a 1. What's my next one? A 7. I've got a 9. I've got a 12, a 15, and a 23, leaving enough space that they are seen as separate. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I've got a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to average those two, which is the layman's term for finding the mean. So 9 plus 12 is 19, 20, 20, 21 over 2. And that's going to give us a median of 10.5. That'll work, won't it? Therefore, the median of this one is in between those two middle numbers, is 10.5. Oh, that's right, that way, 10.5 or 10.5.